So I'm a pretty cringe-resistant guy. It takes a lot for me to actually wince, but I get true physical pain when I think about the new D&D TV channel. I want you to imagine how bad could a launch actually go. Imagine like the worst things that could happen if you were trying to push people to your TV show. Okay, remember that because it is a pleasant dream compared to what is going on right now. So I thought it would be a great post-Thanksgiving video. Let's check out the new D&D TV shows, and if they're good, give them some thumbs up, and if they're bad, we can laugh about them and move on. But that's when the problem started. The D&D TV channel has been out for a bit now. Did you know that? Because apparently no one else did. The hype for this feels like subterranean, but there has been 3 trailers that have dropped on the Dungeons & Dragons YouTube channel. So let's just look at one of the trailers, right? Let's look at the trailer for Encounter Party. Okay, so you have a cool, flashy, cut-together trailer. Let's say we want to watch this show, right? Maybe you do. Okay, you scroll down. Oh, look, okay, there's a link in the description. That would lead to the show, right? So we click that. Okay, it doesn't lead to the show, but it leads to, I guess, a D&D Beyond page. Okay, none of this is clickable. Let's scroll down. Oh, great. Okay, here it is. There's a button that's clickable that says Encounter Party. So this must be it. Let's click that. Oh. So the button that's meant to take you to the show just refreshes the page. This link has been out for 2 weeks, and it's broken. It doesn't work. Okay, that's kind of embarrassing, right? Maybe one of the other shows will work. Oh, nope. Neither of these are clickable buttons. They're just shows airing now. I don't know if this link is meant to be clickable or not. Maybe this is a mistake. Mistakes happen. I think let's keep scrolling. Oh, okay. Right, scroll down a bit, but we found it. Here's where you watch the show. Okay, let's try watching it on Plex. Oh. Huh, okay, so the link to the show on the trailer links to D&D Beyond. It doesn't link to the show. You scroll down, and you click the link to watch the show, and it's 404. It's broken. This is so bad. This is so bad. Did nobody check on the entire line of production whether these links worked? Okay, we've had 2 dead links on the landing page for this $1 million new project. Okay, maybe this one, right? Maybe this one. Maybe Freevee. Oh. What? Why? This isn't the show. What's this? Okay, so we are 3 for 3 on links that should be taking us to watch these TV shows if we wanted to. None of them work. None of them are working. Do you remember the scene in The Dark Knight where the Joker gathers all the money and just burns it? This is exactly what that feels like. And this is not just a me problem. Here's just some of the comments getting increasingly angry underneath the trailers on YouTube that no one has bothered to go in and answer. Like, no customer support at all. Some of them are actually kind of funny as well. This is so embarrassing. Like, I'm actually like wincing thinking about how many hundreds of thousands of dollars they've spent on these shows, and they just cannot be bothered. Like, someone somewhere has just decided they cannot be bothered to invest any time to even check the website, to even check if the links work. It's horrifying. Okay, fine. So that's all terrible. But what about the actual shows? From the people who are watching them, right? The reception to the shows can't be that bad, right?
People of Earth, do not adjust your monitor. I have taken over the White House and installed puppet governments across the globe. Earth is mine, and a new world order will begin. My first decree as Supreme Leader is for all creatures to be purified. We will all be shaved bald. But wait, Supreme Leader, I hear you cry. However will you keep track of this new utopian bald Earth? How could you achieve such a complex task as to build a new society? Well, for that, I'll simply use World Anvil, sponsors of this global takeover.
World Anvil is the ultimate world-building platform, the perfect tool for creating and managing your campaign no matter the detail. With the Chronicles feature, you can connect timelines and maps together, giving a visual representation of events in your world. You can even have an alternate timeline for NPCs, keeping track of events beyond the party and keeping them secret until the big reveal. Use code D&D Shorts at checkout for a 51% discount. That's D&D Shorts at checkout to grab World Anvil, link below. Okay, so I spent the last 3 hours looking for reviews of these shows. There are no reviews for these shows. Nobody is watching. r/D&D is the biggest Dungeons & Dragons community in the world. 3.3 million people. I found one post from the last month with one upvote. It's asking, understandably, where are the new D&D shows? And the comment below with a titanic 3 upvotes on a 1 upvote post is pretty damn impressive, is simply asking, what the hell are you talking about? This person doesn't know that the shows even existed. Then there's one Reddit post asking about Encounter Party, the show we tried to watch earlier, and they're, understandably annoyed that they can't watch it. It has one comment below from the guy who made the show, Ned Donovan, who seems so lovely, who I just cannot help but feel so sorry for. You make a TV show, it's super exciting, and then the promotion is so mismanaged by the company that you personally are diving into these invisible Reddit threads with one upvote just to say, yeah, sorry bro, you can't watch it. I hopped onto Ned's account. Dude is clearly a lovely guy, very patient, and he's trying to answer questions, but even he doesn't actually know what's happening. People have been saying, hey, these shows aren't available in Canada, and he's saying, yes, they are, and they're saying, no, they're not. And he's like, oh, okay, I guess they're not. I'll go ask someone. Clearly, Ned cares about these shows. Clearly, a lot of people who worked on them really cared about them. But sadly, clearly, you don't care. The community just doesn't care. And seriously, why should they? I can't hold it against them if Hasbro aren't even bothering to make sure the links linking to these shows work in the trailers for the shows. But I don't think that's the whole story, okay? I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice, okay? Gather around, kids. From a content creator and author, the first question you ever need to ask when you start making anything for the public is, who is this for? I have no idea who these shows are for. Originally, in the early reports, this channel was also going to feature the 70s D&D animated kids show. By the way, that show's been on YouTube for years now for free. You can watch it now if you want to. It's also only 28 episodes long. It's not enough to fill a TV show schedule. Who is this 9-year-old chef D&D podcast fanatic who is watching an episode of children's TV from the 70s, then watching a cooking show, and then watching a Critical Role clone? Look, it's kind of funny to laugh about, but I actually do feel sorry for the people who worked on these shows. I would feel so betrayed and disappointed if I spent 18 months working really hard on something and just to see it get completely mismanaged this badly. It feels like these shows were just sent out to die, and we're talking huge money here. These are full-blown TV shows. Crew, lighting, camera hire, editing, insurance, catering, there's no way they made these shows for less than hundreds of thousands of dollars. It feels like we're dealing with a toddler. Hasbro decides D&D is their favorite toy, and everything's got to be D&D. We're going to get D&D films, we're going to get D&D TV shows, and then fast forward 12 months, things aren't looking so good for Hasbro all of a sudden, and suddenly this stuff that they spent millions of dollars on, they just throw it away. Throw it out there, don't check if the links to watch it even work, who cares? Contrast this with another D&D show, okay, Dimension 20. This is a show that is endlessly promoted on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels. They are constantly pushing out clips showing the highlights and getting huge traction. They're finding a huge audience which pushes them to watch the show, to actually pay to watch the show. Every D&D creative show does this. Critical Role do this. The Rooster Teeth D&D show does this. Even the Dungeon Dudes, What Legends, they have started doing this. Why are these shows, which have a budget maybe 100 times greater than some of those, why are they not bothering? And while we're on that point, why are these shows not on YouTube? You would make bank. You hired Seth Green. Just slap him in the thumbnail and collect your 1 million views. It's easy. Oh god, I just realized I'm mentoring Wizards of the Coast right now, aren't I? And look, while we're talking about Seth Green, actually, the appearance fees for the celebrities they brought into these shows must be wild. It feels like the intent is to drive people to play the game, so they hire in some celebrities and they say, look, hey, look, kids, Ratatouille and Shaggy, they play Dungeons & Dragons. And I love these actors, by the way. I think they're awesome. I love the stuff they're in. I'm sure they're great people. But it feels very, throw money at the problem. Just get big names to do it and it will be an automatic success. But that is a very soulless way to make a product. And it's not enough on its own. You can't just put Seth Green in something and it'll instantly blow up. I love Robot Chicken, but nobody knows these shows even exist right now. If you want to reach people, you need to connect with the D&D community itself. The biggest Reddit post I could find about this whole topic was on the Dimension 20 subreddit. And it's just everyone being frustrated that they can't watch the show, despite there being people in the show that they are fans of. So yeah, I don't know what you're up to right now, but I promise you are doing better than the launch of the D&D TV channel. Honestly, I think so far, this video will be the biggest piece of promotion that they've actually had. I don't have anything personal against the TV shows or anyone involved in their creation, I just actually cannot believe the total apathy, the total disinterest Hasbro seems to have in giving these shows a chance. I said it before, but it really feels like they were just sent out to die. And that sucks, because I'm sure a lot of people worked really hard on them. And if you've got $1 million that you're just going to completely burn by making TV shows that you don't promote, just don't make the TV shows. Give the money to charity, or crazy idea, give it to the people who make your game. You know, pay them well. I don't know. Anyway, let me know if this was the first time you've heard about these shows, and if you've watched them, how were they? Remember to like and subscribe, check out other videos on the channel, remember that you are loved and that you matter. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and yeah, I'll see you next time.